Hello and good evening, everyone. So let me go ahead and jump into screen sharing mode here then. So got another short live stream here where basically I'm just here to answer any questions that you may have to help as many people as possible make money with smart betting strategies, whether that's match betting, value betting, each way no lay betting, or each way value betting. And more recently, really looking into more on the trading side, so Betfair trading. I think Betfair trading is probably the most difficult, complex out of all of the the four different strategies that we talk about. Obviously, there's more strategies within, like say, match betting. Like you got two ups, extra places. You got the simple welcome offers and simple reloads and casino strategies. So there's many different strategies, I guess, inside of each one. But yeah, with Betfair trading, it's something that's taken quite a lot of learning from myself in order to do it profitably and not just be doing it where you like make a bit of money, then lose loads, make a tiny bit, lose loads. Whereas match betting and the two different value betting methods, they're just so easy, much more straightforward to get into. I was just checking there to see if we're live on the YouTube channel, and yes, we are. So welcome along to everyone that's joining me live this evening. And I will go live again tomorrow evening as well, Thursday. I will be live tomorrow afternoon for Royal Ascot for doing some member live stream to do with, of course, getting on extra place bets or each way value bets for the festival. Be live also on Friday afternoon for an hour and a half, Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday will be for that hour in the morning, 10 to 11, and an hour and a half in the afternoon. But while there's no questions on the YouTube chat there, I just thought I'd go into sort of talking about the differences between Rebel and each way Sniper, because I do get asked quite often which one is the better software, like which one should you go for if you want to get into value betting. Some people are saying that each way Sniper is better because it's much less expensive, which it is much less expensive, but I wouldn't say it's like better just because it's cheaper. I think both of them have their own advantages and disadvantages equally. So with Rebel betting, you're basically getting value bets provided to you by the software that you simply just select. So just click on the box that says the value bet, and then you get presented with this information here. And because there was a person actually that commented on a Facebook group post on the match betting Facebook group, and they said, how do you use Rebel for placing value bets? Well, this is as simple as it is. It's why I love the Rebel betting software. I've been looking at other value betting softwares, and they're so complicated to use. It's no joke with how complicated they are actually. But yeah, those of you that have been using Rebel, you will know how simple and straightforward it is, but so effective is the main thing. It's not just like, easy to use, but it's not very good. It's easy to use and very good. So yeah, you select the bet, and then it loads this box here. So it tells you, the bookmaker. It starts in 1 day, so it just gives you an approximate time there. Actually, if you put I never noticed that before. If you put your mouse over it, it then tells you the exact start time. So 23rd, it's not 1 day, it's 23rd of June, midnight. So I guess they're just, and then over here it says 29 hours. So yeah, if you want to know exactly when it starts, you can scroll over that. But anyway, if you place that bet and then you logged it in the profit tracker, which I can show you in a second, it very neatly tells you when that event is starting that you've placed the value bet on. But yeah, then going further up from that, it says basketball and then which league it is. You don't really need to read all this information as long as you know the bookmaker. Doesn't really matter when the event is starting as long as it's within the next 48 hours. That's the filter setting that I have. You don't really need to know that it's basketball or the league. It's not absolutely essential, I don't think. Bear with me 1 second. The dog's just crying at me. I'll be back in 1 second. There we go. Sorry about that. I'm sure you didn't want to listen to a French bulldog crying in the background there. I just wanted to come out of the kitchen. But anyway, yeah, it then tells you what the bet is on. And so there, in this example, win overtime included. And then it tells you the teams. So is that Colin versus Union at Atletica? And then it says there at the top in bold, you would actually be betting on Union Atletica to win with overtime included. So all you do with that, jump over to Bet365, place the back bet at back odds at 2.25 with your, depending on what your bankroll is, the stake that would suit your bankroll. And that would give you an expected value of 9.1% there. So very, very good. The regulars to these streams and viewers of the channel will know that I have so if I show you on my options tab here on the filters, so you can click at the bottom left-hand corner, options, then at the top left, click filters, and then you can add whichever bookmakers you want here. So Bet365 is just the only one in this filter here. I do find Bet365 is the easiest bookmaker to use. But minimum value percentage, I have 4%, and then max at 15, minimum odds 1.2, max odds 3.2, and then time to match start 48 hours. If you're watching this on the replay and you wanted to pause the screen now and just take a screenshot of that, then yeah, they're really, really good settings that I've found work really, really well there. I know some people like to play around with different settings. Like, for example, if you didn't want as much variance, you could drop the maximum odds down to, so instead of 3.2, you could drop them down to 2.8. So then you won't get any bets over 2.8. It's really that simple. Do remember, anytime you make any changes on these filters, you do need to click save. So I found that out the hard way. I made a load of changes. I went to click back onto the bets page here, and then I realized, oh, none of those options on the filters that I just changed, none of it worked, because you have to press save every single time before you come back out of that options and then the filter settings part there. So yeah, that's Rebel. It's literally just showing you the value bets at the bookies. It doesn't do horse racing, so I'll show you the sports markets that it does offer. So we've got American football, basketball, hockey, rugby union, tennis, baseball, which I never have selected, but esport, rugby league, and then soccer. Now, I don't have baseball selected just because I found it extremely difficult to find any baseball bets, basically. I was looking through, I just couldn't find any. And with the markets, you can deselect or unselect or select whichever you want. But the ones I have are win market, Asian handicap, the 1x2, and then the over-under. Never really saw any bets from the European handicap or double chance markets, so I never messed about. Well, I just removed them basically. But yeah, if you added or removed one before you come away, just click on that save button there, and then it says saved for you there. Yeah, depending on how you set your filter up, it's going to give you the bets there. Yeah, there's always, with Bet365, there's literally always a bet that you can get on at value. Now, Rebel Betting is the more expensive software compared to this one. EachWay Sniper is the other value betting software. So with Rebel Betting, you've got all the sports covered, but not horse racing. And Rebel is now, the current price is £169 a month. Some people would just look at that and go, oh no, not getting involved with that. That's way too much money. And I agree, it is a lot of money for a subscription to a software, and there's no denying that. But then the way you kind of you can justify it is go, well, what value are you getting back from that? Like, are you going to be able to make £1,000 or £1,169 in a month? So £1,000 after you've taken out the fee from the software? And yeah, the answer is yes. I've seen members making the really good results. I've seen was a guy that made £3,000 per month, and that was for 2 months that he made that before he lost his Bet365 account. So yeah, absolutely. You know, if you could pay £169 for something and it's going to earn you 3,000, is it worth it? Yeah, I would say so. So I'd just like to mention that for anyone that ever says, oh, it's too expensive. Well, it depends what you want. You know, if you want to make thousands of pounds, it's worth the money. If a subscription to a software, this is just my opinion, and I think it makes sense. If it was £169 for a software, and the most money you could make from it, no matter how hard you tried, was say £10, then obviously I would say no, do not bother with that. It's rubbish. It's just a waste of money. But that's obviously not the case with Rebel. You're really going to clear a nice amount of profit. Yes, you do lose accounts using Rebel. Just want to make sure I'm always clear on that. Sometimes people have said, oh, you know, you're going to lose your accounts. But yeah, of course, if you're placing bets with the odds in your favor, the bookmakers will not allow you to do that forever. I mentioned it before, but it sounds silly, but you could literally bankrupt every bookmaker in the world if they didn't restrict you and ban you from value betting, because you'd literally just keep doubling your stake size every month. You'd make more money, you'd double the stake size. So you'd start with like £20 bets, then 40, 80, 160, 320. Then you're at 640. 640 double is 1280. So you'd be placing these huge stakes and just be clearing their bank, their bank balance out over to your bank balance. They wouldn't let you get away with it. I can't even say I wish they would, because then if they did, then there'd be no bookmakers and it wouldn't be possible to do. It's just it's one of those. Basically, you are going to get banned, but the point of value betting is to make several £1,000s of profit. I would really aim for, like, I think £5,000 is a good solid number to go for. You can make more than that, obviously, but £5,000, good solid amount to make, and then just kind of go, okay, unless I'm going to get other people's accounts set up, that's the end of the road for value betting. Now, with EachWay Sniper, the software is much, much cheaper. So it's, of course, I've got down in the description, there's a £1 trial for EachWay Sniper, and there's the free trial for Rebel betting. And also there's the 50% off your first month link, which is a link that I asked Rebel for to give the Profit Boss subscribers. So you can literally save half the price of the subscription in your first month. And don't forget, if you do have a semi-serious bankroll to start value betting, I would say if you have £2,800, then Rebel do currently have a sale on, but it does end tonight at midnight. So, well, just before 1 minute to midnight. So you can actually save £200 or £216, I think it is, on the 6-month subscription. And then it's even more. I never checked properly, but it's even more money that you save if you go for the full year. But I think most people are quite happy to just go for the 6 months, save a couple £100 and use it for 6 months and then obviously take it from there if they want to carry on using it. Yeah, EachWay Sniper, it's a £1 trial for 14 days to get going with it. Then if you decide it's for you, which a lot of people are making some really good profits using this software, this doesn't have any other bets, value bets, except for EachWay bets on horse racing. So if you really enjoy making money betting on horse racing, the EachWay Sniper software is perfect for you. With this, it's a no-lay system. So if you're familiar with match betting where you're backing and laying free bets, then it just takes a bit of adjusting to get used to this. So you're literally just backing the horse each way, and then you don't lay it. And you may not, make a really nice profit straight away. On your first day, you might be down £50. That could happen. But then over time, over many bets, it's highly likely, like extremely likely, that you will be in the green and you'll have made a nice profit, because you're literally only placing bets when the odds are in your favor. Again, value betting, but just on EachWay horse racing there. And you can tell it's such a good software because, like, right now, there's currently no bets available. I know there's only a couple more horse races to go at this evening, but No bets available. I think there was one earlier just before we went live, and that's 32 red. The bookie realized, okay, we're giving way too much value away. I think the odds were at 34, and it said it was something like 11% value. Then they dropped down to something like 26 or something, and then it was like 4% value, whatever it was. And then obviously they've put the odds down further again to the point where the odds are then back in the bookmaker's favor. So they do that because they want to make money over the long run of many bets placed, not the customer, as much as the bookmakers would pretend that they're sort of looking after their customers and doing the right thing by them. But hi there, good evening, Hong Kong Phooey. I know you're a long-term supporter, subscriber, viewer of the channel here, so thanks for joining in this evening. Just saying, value today has been hard work to find Ascot, so I'm sorry to hear that. I did, I wanted to ask last night, last night how the first day had gone, but there wasn't a whole load of people in that had been betting at Ascot there. But yeah, sorry to read that it's been hard work for you there today. As I say, I'll be live tomorrow afternoon. I think we're going to start the stream at what will it be? I need to confirm this, but I think 1 o'clock in the afternoon. For an hour and a half there will be live. So yeah, we'll be trying our absolute best there to really find the value out of Royal Ascot tomorrow. I was going to say Cheltenham then. No, it's definitely Royal Ascot. But investing with Dean. Hi there. Good evening. I'll check your channel out there because I do love. I'm really passionate about my investing now. So I'll check your channel out there, Dean, if there's any content on there. Just saying, hello, mate. Which would you suggest between Rebel and EachWay Sniper? I've been match betting for a couple of months. No gubbed accounts. Just started off small. Appreciate the content. So thank you for the kind words there. So, I mean, me personally, what I would do if I had a full set of no gubbed accounts. So you start off small. If you've managed to build up like sort of just over, say you've hit the 1K club and you're now at let's say just over, so you're at £1,100 now of bankroll. I'm just assuming there maybe. Then I would personally go for the first month of Rebel using the Rebel Pro, that is, because the free trial of Rebel, it's just the starter version of it, which it's not designed to, well, it's not even the starter, is it? It's just the free trial, so it's even more restricted. So the free trial is not designed to make you loads of money. It's literally just to say, like, look, this is how the software works. Here's how you get bets from it. I know a few people have used the free trial and they've said, oh, I didn't really make much money. Yeah, it's really not designed to make you loads of money. It's just to sort of show you what the software is all about. So I would really go for the 50% off on the first month of Pro, so the Pro version, and then that way even if you're just over £1,000 in bankroll, you'll have £1,000 left of bankroll to use for value betting. And then what you would do is do £10 per bet across all these unrestricted, ungubbed accounts that you have, and then build up your profit, getting the value bets placed. And what I really think is good about Rebel compared to match betting, with match betting now, because the offers are so kind of limited, and it's like bet £5 to get a £5 free bet. That's why I think we're seeing more people go to value betting, because you don't have to wait and mess about with those. You can do match betting to start with, build your bankroll up, and then you can really get into making some serious profit with Rebel betting. Once you then made your, hoping there, a few £1,000s, so you would get up to £2,000, then start using £20 stakes. Then, as I say, I'm hoping your accounts last as long as possible. You make £3,000, £4,000, £5,000, £6,000 would be the ideal situation. And then with your gubbed restricted accounts, you'd come away from Rebel, stop using Rebel, and then move, or unless you wanted to carry on using it just with reduced stakes and use the exchanges as well for value betting. But some people just stop using Rebel altogether when they've lost all their accounts, when they're restricted at all of them. and then move over to EachWay Sniper, because of the fact that you'll still make a really nice profit, like a couple of £100 a month. Okay, it's not in the thousands, but a few £100 a month using EachWay Sniper, but you're only needing to use like £1, £2 each way on that, which can be done with those gubbed accounts. So that's the way I would go about it, Dean. Start with Rebel, build up your bankroll, make as much money as possible. The restrictions will come in, and then move over to EachWay Sniper after that. But Z65, hi there, good evening. I do not think I've seen that name before, so nice to see you on the stream if this is your very first one. Saying, evening, Chris. I tried to get started with Odds Monkey, but had, so you're very, very new to match betting then, but had troubles with Coral Offer as my bank was blocked and there are issues with prepaid cards. Is this usual for all bookmakers? And then you said that to have problems with prepaid cards there. So with, so I'm not sure why, not sure how it happened that your bank account was blocked. So I don't know if that was just from something else other than betting, and then you just wanted to use the prepaid cards. But I know Odds Monkey, in their instructions, when you're going through the welcome offers, they do actually specifically mention like only use bank cards for, you know, your bank current account for making the deposit into the bookmaker. If you don't, you often, well, I think 9 times out of 10, or even 10 times out of 10, you won't get the free bet from the welcome offer if you use a prepaid card there. So I've never actually even used a prepaid card when depositing money into a bookmaker account there. But I'm Zuma. Hi there. Good evening. Saying, hi, Chris. Are you still doing Royal Ascot on Ko-fi? I'm out of the loop a bit. So yeah, absolutely. It was just so yesterday and today that I couldn't jump on a stream, just purely down to childcare issues. But yeah, as I mentioned earlier in the stream, tomorrow and Friday will be live for an hour and a half in the afternoon, and then Saturday the usual hour in the morning, hour and a half in the afternoon. And then the calendar boy, hi there, good evening, saying, how do I access the Discord group, Chris? So it's just a case of, if you'd like to just be in the Discord and not bother with the amazing, I mean, I'm slightly biased, but my amazing live streams that I put on for members, then you just simply become a Profit Alerts member over on the Ko-fi page. I believe the link, if you want to check it out, is the very bottom link down in the description. So yeah, Profit Alerts, if you just want access to Discord. There's loads of great stuff going on in there, including like advanced strategies that we don't even talk about on the YouTube channel. So I think they're just a bit too complicated. And then there's but if you want to join in with the Discord and the live streams that I do for members, then it would be the Profit Boss VIP membership that you would go for there. But let's see, Nick Moody, hi there, good evening, saying, hi Chris, I'm totally banned from Bet365. Is it possible to open an account with them using my partner's details? We live at the same address. Thanks. So yeah, Nick, absolutely possible. And I highly recommend that you go ahead and do that, unless they've changed something dramatically since I did that. But yeah, I had like, what was it? 3 or 4 accounts that were all at the same address. There was no issues, all being used perfectly fine. So yeah, for those of you that have that as an option to open a partner's account at the same address with Bet365, it's a great way to make a few more £1,000 of profit there. Absolutely. It's a shame. I've heard of people saying that they have a partner, but their partner said no to them opening the Bet365 account. And that must be like so frustrating when you can see that, you know, you could have the account, but they just flat out refuse, saying no. Yeah, it's got to be tough to try and just let it go and just understand that they don't want you using a betting account in their name. But Dan Lawrence, hi there, good evening, saying, Chris, been match betting for around 6 months. It's been okay, though once you've used up the sign-up offers and occasional reloads, it gets harder and harder to make tidy money there. I've never heard anyone say tidy money. But yeah, and then you thought, how does this compare? So yeah, I absolutely understand that. once you've gone through the sign-up offers, then you've got those occasional reloads. If you do all the casino, Dan, if you've not done all the casino offers yet, which I'm assuming you probably have done, but just in case, they're a great way to make sure you've taken as much profit out of like every account that you can. Casino account, I should say, casino site. So basically, how does value betting compare? Well, like I was talking about a minute ago, with value betting, you kind of just go, okay, I'm going to log on at, I don't know, let's just say 2 o'clock in the afternoon and do an hour of value betting. So you can just go on, placing the value bets across the various accounts. This is with Rebel betting, by the way. And then after an hour, or even if you want to just jump on for 20 minutes, just come away and leave it. Whereas with match betting, you've kind of got to go logging on, look for the offers. I know Odds Monkey obviously make it very easy to get through, do those offers, but you kind of got to wait for the bookmaker to give those offers out. Value betting using Rebel, it's just so straightforward. The profit, I think, is way higher than what you can make from match betting. Maybe match betting would have been as profitable as value betting maybe like 4 years ago, but now in 2023, it's just not like that. Value betting is much more profitable. And then with EachWay Sniper, it's literally a case of you just have the software like that open in the background, have the so this notifications box tick there. It makes a very loud, high-pitched noise when a bet becomes available. And you just jump on, go over to the EachWay Sniper screen, place the bet, and then carry on with what you were doing before. So, excuse me. So, yeah, that's how it compares, really. You can just go on when you want, place the value bets, and then go back to what you were doing. And by the way, with EachWay Sniper, I know most of you already know this, but don't forget, there is the auto version of this where you literally just click run on the software, and then it logs into all the bookmaker accounts for you. You just put the login details on there, which are private on your computer. They're not shared with anyone. Logs into the bookie accounts and then just places those EachWay value bets for you. Even when you say you go to a day job, place the bets for you while you're at work. It's really good. So very much worthwhile. It's £30 a month for the subscription. Extremely worthwhile. Just a quick tip for anyone that is looking to start getting involved with Auto EachWay Sniper. A very helpful member over on the Facebook group mentioned about not logging in to Sky Bet on EachWay Sniper Auto by just letting the software log in. Select manual login. If you're not using it yet, you'll know what I mean. There's an option to tick where you just click manual login and then you log into the bookies yourself. It really helps your Sky Bet account last longer when you manually log in there. But let's see here, Z65, you're very welcome, saying cheers, mate, appreciate it. And let's see, thank you, Dan, just replying to Z65 there. I'm just going to have a quick swig of decaf here. Still suffering with a bit of throat ache there, so it's it's a struggle with all this talking. But Lorenzo Cremonini, hi there, good evening, Lorenzo. So just saying, hi Chris, do you update the bookies you use every while for value betting? I got banned on Bet365 and restricted on 10bet there. So what I'll do for when I post bets in, so value alerts, value bets into the members Discord, they'll be with several different bookies. So like, for example, these last few that I posted, we've got William Hill, Sky Bet, and then there was Ladbrokes, Virgin Bet, Coral, another William Hill, another Sky Bet. Okay, Sky Bet, and then there's a Unibet one there. Again, Sky Bet. So you can see a lot from Sky Bet, and then another Coral. So they do vary. We don't even. I mean, you're saying you've lost. Yeah, you've lost Bet365. So I don't even post any in to do with Bet365 from EachWay Sniper. It's just other bookmakers, because I think most people use Bet365 for Rebel betting. So it's one that we just don't post each way value bets for. But Lorenzo also saying, I'm using £20 per bet, and the only bookie that allow me that is Unibet. For all the others you mentioned in the video, okay, of the best bookies, the stake is too high. Okay. So yeah, I mean, when you're at that kind of restriction level, it is worth considering lowering your bet amount, because in my opinion, you don't want one bookmaker where you're doing £20 bets and then others where you're doing like say 10 or £5 bets. You want to keep it like equal across all of the bookmakers. And then obviously with your exchange value betting on Rebel, then you could use higher stakes with them, because you could use your £20 with them, because obviously they're not going to restrict your stakes there. But let's see. Oh yeah, Dan just replying there to Nick about about the question on Bet365 and you using the same, like a partner's account at the same address. And yeah, Nick there, you're welcome there. Just saying, Super Chris, she's all for it, but probably will want a cut of the profits though. Well, that's the shame there, isn't it? But no, it's only fair. It's only fair that you split the profits there, because at the end of the day, if they weren't letting you use that account, then you just wouldn't be able to make the money, would you? So yeah, absolutely. Maybe 50-50 split would be completely fair there, I'd say. But what I'll do is I've just seen there's no more questions now on the stream, so I'll go ahead and wrap the stream up for this evening. Like I say, I'll be live tomorrow afternoon if you're interested in joining me for the Royal Ascot live streams, where I'll be sharing my screen again. Should start at 1 in the afternoon, if you can spare the time to join us there. And if not, I'll be live again tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. for 15 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever, as long as there's people on to chat to, basically. So yeah, thanks for joining me then.